Welcome back, everyone. It is time to talk parenting, and for that, of course, we team up with Donna Tatro for our Monday and Friday conversation, Kids Under Construction. She's joining us from LA via Zoom. And Donna, it doesn't seem like it could be here already, but it's time for parent-teacher conferences. They're in full swing. And it's really one of the most important meetings you're going to have concerning your kids. So today we're going to talk about ways to make the most of it. And one of your ideas, which I think is so important, is before this all happens, you need to talk to your kids first to kind of know what's going on. So talk to us about this conversation we should have before the actual meeting.
Yeah, hi, Emily. We really do want to kind of check in with them before we walk into this parent-teacher conference, because we want to get their perspective. We want to see how they're feeling. And this is also a time for them to advocate for themselves, to learn how to advocate for themselves. Because if they're not feeling too good in school and they have something they want to talk to the teacher about but don't really know how to do that, they're going to be able to use you, parent, to help them through that. And so what's really important is if the parent can just listen and really not judge, just listen to see what's going on in the classroom that might be bothersome to the child, or maybe even something that the child wants to try that's something new that they have some passion about, that they want to try with their teacher and are afraid to do that. So kind of helping the child learn how to advocate for themselves when you both walk into that parent-teacher conference.
I think that is such a great idea. Next on your list of ideas here is to go in with an open mind. Talk more about that.
Yeah, you know, a lot of times in elementary school, you hear, oh, well, I had that teacher in third grade and that teacher wasn't that great. And my kid didn't have a good time with that teacher. No preconceived notions. We need to go in and understand your child and teacher will have a completely different relationship. They'll have a completely different experience. So we don't want to go in and say that this teacher is tough or this teacher is mean. We really want to just go in and give everybody the opportunity to feel good about this process.
And going along kind of the same lines, once you get into the meeting, you really need to listen and make sure that everybody is on the same page.
Yeah, you know, because it's interesting. Our kids aren't going to always act the way they do at home, the way they would at school, right? You act different ways in different places. And so if a teacher is seeing some kind of display of behavior that you're like, well, that's not really my kid. But you know what? The teacher's seeing it. You got to be open to hearing it. You got to hear what the teacher's saying. So really listen. That teacher is there with your child, 7, 8 hours a day. So this is the time that we have to understand that child might be doing something at school that they don't do at home. So listen, really listen to what the teacher is trying to tell you about your child.
I think one silver lining of the pandemic is that we all really better understand now what teachers do, because we had to be with our kids so much over the last year or so. So kind of following up to these really great points, our teachers are only human. So we need to kind of give them some space and some respect as well.
Yeah, you know, look, you don't want to badmouth your teacher. And if your child's doing it and then you're okaying this behavior, you're really not teaching your child empathy, and you're not teaching your child how to be a team player. You got to remember that it's this team that we're working together, parent, teacher, and kid. Teacher is there because teacher doesn't make a lot of money. Let's get real. I was a teacher before I was a journalist. They're there for passion because they love kids, because they care about kids. So we want to give the benefit of the doubt and show empathy to our teachers.
And finally, make sure you show up. It's pretty simple, but really might be the most important one.
Yeah, show up, show your child you care, show the teacher that you're there to support them, you're there to support the child. Even in our busy lives, things are going on, you gotta show up.
Okay, Donna Tatro joining us, as she does each Monday and Friday here on the news at 4 o'clock with such great ideas always. Donna, thank you so much. We really appreciate all the time and effort that you put towards this segment and towards the podcast, which you can find on our website, abc4.com. It's waiting for you right there, Kids Under Construction. And if you have a question for Donna, send them our way. Kids Under Construction at abc4.com, and she will get us answers. Donna, thanks so much.